Hello, it's me, Poison. Give me 1 second. I got locked out of an account right before stream started. I was like, oop. Okay. Hard times gonna make you wonder why you even try. Laugh when you cry. I think I fixed it. I just now need my chatbot to actually pull up. And hello, I hope you're doing well. I'm pulling up my chat monitor things. I got logged out of them right before stream went live, and then I got locked out of them, and then I had to retype my password, and then I had to reset my password. But it's pulling up now. I hope everyone is doing well. I appreciate anyone coming by to spawn your pet at the bottom of the screen. I always appreciate that. So today we're gonna start off with like doing some render practice, and then we're gonna move on into like maybe playing some games. I still have a lot of WUWA events to do, but I also kind of want to check out Chaos Zero Nightmare. Do, do, do. Chatbot. Okay, chatbot is now up and running, so I can see both chats simultaneously. Yeah. No, I hate when that has issues because that is what I use to like monitor both my like stream chats. I can still like monitor them like if I put it on my other window, but it's a lot harder. Okay. A tornado blew around my room before you came. And now we can like post on the socials that we're live. I couldn't do that because I was busy trying to make sure my chat worked for live. It's more important that the stream works before letting it be posted. Let's see. We are starting stream with render practice. Then do gaming. YouTube, Twitch. Yeah, I hope everyone is doing well today. Sorry we're having a little bit of a rough start here. But yeah. We'll be moving to the live scene in just a second. I call it the live scene, but it's just like the scene that has like the game and stuff on it. Share, hit copy. I always forget to do this, or like I'll type it out and then not actually hit the submit button. And then like I'll be like, oh, I didn't get nearly as much traffic this time. And then realize, oh, it's because it wasn't posted. Hashtag render. Hashtag render. Hashtag VTuber artist. Hashtag stream. And then I need to copy that and paste it onto the Bluesky as well. I'm always running out of time. Do, do, do. Do, do. Oh, that worked already. Go ahead and hit post. But yeah, we're gonna be rendering this model. We've been doing model card art here a lot lately. Because I kind of wanted to. I've been asked in the past, and I kind of want to like do it, but I've been asked for like a catalog of my models before. And I'm like, I don't really have like a catalog. I have videos that like show a bunch of them, but I don't have like say like just these are the pictures of the different models. And so I want to do like card art so I could have kind of like just panel wise and be very easy to label them and like post it as like a doc or like post it uh like on I want a maybe as a webtoon because that could also work because then it would also be easier to flip through them. Do like the model on one side and like backstory on the other side. But I want them to be able to be like flipped through or scrolled through. Do, 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 do. Okay. It's like it didn't get posted. There it goes. Yay. Okay, now we posted that we're live. And we can actually get to doing the things live. But yeah, in case you're just now joining us, we had a lot of like things log me out that I had to be logged back into that delayed me a little bit. And one of the main important things being my chat bot, which is how I'm able to see both chats at the same time. And it's really hard to follow chat sometimes if I don't have that running. Turning on my Gao administration privileges, which is my draw pad. I use a Gaomon tablet, Gaomon, I think. Yeah. And then the word tablet. I think we're good. Live scene. So, oh yeah, I hid my model because the other day I was testing a model. I was like, why don't we just use the model on the screen? There we go. But yeah, I like this model because it's very Halloween, but it's also very like it has a little bit of Heather's vibes and also like Alice in Wonderland, but like the book series slash video game series, not the Disney version. So the idea is to kind of do like a duality thing, where like on this side we have like the darker art styles, and then down here the vibe is like more mushroom forest. I think I might go ahead and start with like doing like a little bit of a color block situation. But I don't want it to be like a solid line. I want it to kind of wave a bit. So I'm going to use a bright blue as the base for this bottom part. And both of them we want to be very heavily saturated because they're both in the Wonderland. And Wonderland is a very saturated place. I might go with this like really dark black or like very dark blue, or I might go with like a super dark red so that way we have more contrast. Either way, it is like the background, so it's not as important because we're going to draw a bunch of things over it. The other idea was to like kind of do less of like how this is and do more like storybook art like I did for that one like illustration style thing I did. But these are supposed to feature the model more than like the back stuff, even though I spend a lot of the time on these doing the background. These are, I do want these all to have like backgrounds. Even if the backgrounds aren't like fully detailed. And I think the best thing would be is for me to do one side and then do the other. Instead of doing them both at the same time. I almost thought about doing them completely separately, which probably would have been the best idea. And then editing them together. Oop, how did this get pulled out? There we go. Okay, I would like to take a blur tool. Oh no, now this is all like reorganized and not the right size. But that's not going to be a huge issue, I don't feel. For these background colors, we are going to mostly focus on the like green and then like blur it out. Actually, no, I think I will do them at the same time because then I won't need to do as many layers. I also already have an idea for what I want to do on this side. Let's see. Okay, and then first, I do know another issue that's going to be here is making sure that they both have the same level of detail in the background and making sure that it stays very consistent. Then here. I'll take a off brownish white. Peace. And let's go ahead and I want to grab one of my background brushes because I actually have quite a few background brushes, especially for plants. This needs to be different. I also want it to be very tall grass. Let's go and do in front. Erase. Then I'm gonna take this and go like get a little bit more transparency. I'm gonna flip this. And I'm gonna go behind, new layer. Make sure I do this right. Because I don't remember what the face looks like. I want to see more cinematic. Okay, it's very creepy. And it's supposed to be blue. So, oh, and hello, Proto. I hope you're doing well. I need probably to have this reference image up. I'm kind of using a lot of the different mixes of what this has looked like in the past. It's not super important that I get it very accurate. Especially because I'm going to blur a lot of it. I'll grab the same background brush. And go into the foreground. Just gonna I'm gonna do like this. I kind of do like a tree branch, I think, here. In the background. Do, 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 do. I think I have leaves as like a quick brush I can use. Sir. I need another more of this blue. Another new layer, and I want to do droplets. And then the finger blur tool. The vibe here on this one is to kind of go like scared and not behaving appropriately because you're scared and basically lashing out through violence, like paranoia almost. Let's grab these. I don't know if you noticed this, but this apron has like a face hidden on it when it transforms, which I think is a really cool feature. And we're just gonna exaggerate this face just to make it way more visible. Do I want this to look better. Making the eyes. And then we're gonna add like a overlay layer that goes over top this. And it's gonna have like features that kind of make the face way more visible. Okay, and then reset. I need to go back to the background. So now let's make the back part of this look less like it's very visible, and like the a lot of the times it doesn't look like that. Like there's a few times where you see like a good amount of blue, but I think that this needs to come up a bit more. See if I have a good background option for that. This is a really nice like brush for like line work. It's meant to like be used to like draw leaves and stuff. But I like it for line work as well. Drag the sky to look a little bit more painted and more intentional. So do this. Okay, let's get to body highlights and stuff on the character. If I can, I would like to keep these separated as best as I can. We're going to start with an add layer. And you're just going to highlight areas that we feel like either should be touching light or that we just want people to see. Where is the grass? There we go. This is gonna look weird before it looks good, this part. I look like a sickly Victorian child. Which, I mean, kinda accurate. What is Alice if not a sickly Victorian child? Oh no, I'm not recording a time lapse. Eek. You know, if that's the case, I could do something, which is probably what I should have done to begin with, and draw these card arts separately and then put them together. Because that would probably be a lot better. File, new, Hit OK. We'll start with the Dark Alice because I like the design of it a lot more. And so it's probably gonna be the main feature. Hit this button, and I need to rotate this image. Yeah, I think it's gonna be better to do them separately and then combine them. I might have to do more space work, like figuring out like how to put it together, but I think it's gonna be better overall. Time lapse, record time lapse. Hit OK. I do have another idea I can go with this, though, that we might end up trying also. Actually, seeing how we're restarting on it, let's go ahead and try version 2. I just need it to pull up on my screenshot section. We want to do this. Make sure this is set to scale. I do want it to maintain the ratio. The hair might be slightly off, but everything else should be nearly identical. Okay, so here's the idea. Roster. I need to convert this from picture to roster layer. Okay. Control C, Control V, just in case, so I have a fresh one I can start with. File, time lapse, recording. Got it. The other one has the better eye. Yeah. think this.
Time.
Kool-Aid. I'm debating between doing something like this or something more like this. I like both, and I can do both. Yay, Kool-Aid! I hope you're doing well, Raz. The only issue with this is it looks like it's not necessarily one model. I mean, it looks like it's more like one model in the sense that this is the design of that model. But I'm hoping I can fix that with like having the background kind of mimic this. Oh, my drop pad keeps on like losing power. I think this makes it look a little too like meh. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is this one seems like it's too hard to read as two different models. It looks more like I have a model that has black and blonde hair. I think this is the better idea. The only issue with this one is that I forgot to hit speed paint. That's the main issue there. But not because it's a bad idea. File, new. Still worth looking at something else, just in case like I wanted to approach it like that. I think that this could make a cool image, but I think, yeah. I think there might be. There's probably a setting where you can set your defaults. File, time lapse, record time lapse. Hit OK. I think so. Last time, what I was doing as I started with the background, I think a better approach here is actually start with the edits on the model, because then I can match what I do on the model to the background. Also, it's a lot easier because I don't have to do as many layers here. Okay. And I already know what color lights I want the back to use, so that also makes it a lot easier. We'll use like golden hour lighting here. Switch this to add glow. Now blur. Fingertip. Do, 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 do. There's one thing I feel like I do fairly well, it's the fabric. I feel like I've kind of nailed this technique a bit. Okay, then I'm gonna take this. I will use this to do the multiply. New layer, let's do multiply. I'm gonna go back to this add glow, and we're gonna add to the butterfly to make it look a little bit more fantasy. Blue. Blur. Blur. I'm gonna take this dark purple again and go to the multiply layer. We're gonna make the shadow on the face a bit harsher. I like that a lot better, to focus on that part first. Okay, go back to the add glow layer, and we're gonna like kind of make this look like a golden blonde. Fingertips. I'm gonna take it further away from the green because this is already a fairly green yellow, and we can use this to kind of correct that. I think that's good. Now for the horror side. Like that's gonna be dark fantasy, but this is gonna be actual horror. We're gonna start with the multiply for this one. I do want to use this dark red. Let's go darker. This. Blur. I think I can still use a lot of the same like colors and stuff. I can probably still use some of these blues. Because some of using the brighter colors might actually make this look more standoutish and more off-putting. Just because it kind of maintains the horror of Wonderland. And then we'll take this blur. I think so. The way I did it last time was I did across like that. I think this time I might actually have it go like this. Because I think that will give me more space to work with and the ability to make a nicer like image for both sides. Sometimes restarting is actually a good thing. And then flip. And I'm gonna go ahead and just do the mixed colors here. I should probably use like a brighter brown for this. So that way the grass that I put on top is actually better. Yeah, this is already a lot better. Green. Undo. New layer. Clouds. I want to take my fingertip tool. Come back down here, and I'm gonna do a brighter color mix here. This. Oh, you know, I should actually look up a real mushroom. And we're gonna, and you know, because the name of the channel, we're gonna use poisonous mushrooms. Okay. Anyways, okay, then I need another. Do I love when I see like something where it's like how to identify a toxic mushroom, but it doesn't say whether the mushroom in the picture is toxic or not. And sometimes you'll even click on the article and see that there's no mention of the mushroom. So then you just never have the answer. Unless you like go and do your own like searching. But one of the reasons why you always try to get a professional opinion on something like toxic mushrooms is because that is something that there are lookalikes, and you do not want to be fooled by a lookalike and pass away. A lime green, out. Another new layer, drag it below the mushrooms. Switch it to multiply. There we go. And now flip. I wish this was flip, but it is not. This one is. Okay, so we did that one. New layer. I need a brush that's for like stone floors. Books, building, fallen leaves, rubble. Fallen leaves could work. I don't want to have to draw a human face, but it's kind of gonna maybe be the only way I can, like, have this read correctly. Jump scare. I guess if I draw that way, I think it might be easy. Wish me luck. So many tiny arms. Erase. Finger. Okay, and this part's gonna be the hard part. It might be easiest if we start with a nose. Start placing the features. Let's use more dramatic shading. We're probably gonna put this in shadow. Finger. This is honestly not probably gonna look that scary because it's probably gonna look a little bit like silly. Or at least in my mind, I have discovered that other people have a way lower tolerance for scary, even though I've always considered myself someone who doesn't do well with scary. I'm making it look almost too much like an old man. Okay, take a blur. Now I need to get some bold colors and not use that brush. Blur. Two. I need this to be darker. I'm just gonna make the floor red. Fingertip. Okay, and then I'm gonna go up to this layer, new. Okay, let's go to in front. Oh, wait, actually, I need to clean this up a bit more. Add glow. Blur, 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 blur. Okay, now we get to go back to this layer. Blend. This side. It looks silly from like this close up, but in order for them to be visible, they're gonna have to be like a little bit larger than like what you would want to maybe be. And this is supposed to kind of like almost look as though it is a mouth. Add glow. And reverse back. Oh wait, that's why. Let's say why didn't we... It's because I had the canvas flipped. Okay. And now let's do like the overlay layer. I want to use a light blue up here. Okay. And then switch this to overlay layer. Be on this overlay layer for a little bit. Red. This and blend. Okay. And now time for your side. I'm gonna use like a baby blue. Do, 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 do. I think the other part is fine. And I think it just needs some blue accents in this. There we go. Now you might be like, it's very hard to make out what this is. That's good because TOS. Yeah, I think I like this. It's definitely a different style than what I did the other ones in, but that's actually, honestly, I kind of prefer they be like a little bit different. Not fully different, especially because this one's supposed to just kind of represent this model, and it wasn't going to be able to get a perfect 2D representation of what the model looks like outside of just like screenshot and post. But I think this communicates the vibe I was going for. I want to see the speed paint for this. It's probably a fairly long speed paint because of the amount of times I used blur and stuff. I'm also glad I went back and forth on them so that way like you can see them both progress. It's a little bit more entertaining to watch. My Alice definitely does not come across as the victim. I like it. Oh yeah, it's the 23rd. I believe on the 25th there is a duet night live stream that we might all watch. Alice card art. There we go. Okay, that's all good. I gotta pee real fast though, so BRB. I'm coming back to you. I want you all to know. Blue, 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 blue. Ba-dum. So I do think we might go ahead and switch on over and play Chaos Nightmare. Chaos Zero Nightmare, which I will let you know. You're looking at this model, so like obviously this is a more spooky stream. Uh, and that game is kind of more of like a horror gotcha. That's like best way I can describe it from what I understand, because I don't know too much about it. It's like a horror gotcha game that like plays a bit like Genshin meets like a deck builder. Not Genshin, Honkai meets a deck builder. That's the best way I know how to describe it. I figured it might be just like a nice thing to try it out. Also, if nothing else, I love being able to pull, and there's a bunch of free pulls we can use. Let's go gambling. Ah, dang it. How do you spell chaos? There it is. Oh, it actually has a decent viewership right now on Twitch. I'm kind of surprised a little bit. You're just a game boy. Do 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 do. Loving you, sir. But yeah, this is another one of the accounts that I got locked out of before stream started. I need my drink. Set up across the on my way back. I'm back again. I didn't need to hit the BRB screen for just walking across the room. Scooch. We're getting ready to play a scary game for Halloween. Do, 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 do. Honestly, this game is also very much in the spirit of Halloween, which I'm excited for because Do It Night's not fully like. I would say there might be some things in it that you could consider spooky, but from when I played it, more like how just society as a whole is spooky. Not necessarily that there is like Halloween-esque themed stuff. Game is starting up. I don't hear it though. Oh, it's muted. That's why. We're gonna turn it up just a little bit and put this over to the live scene. It's spooky. Also, my Bloody Alice form matches the vibe very well. Touch to start. Earth, January 206. That's tomorrow. Yay, animations. You should be watching. I thought that was Chun-Li for a second. But just because I don't see that hairstyle often. Spider lilies! I love spider lilies. I don't think you're supposed to grow spider lilies there. I could be wrong. I am not an expert on that. The blue pot. Vitals detected. I'll detect your vitals. Life core. Anomaly detected. Please. Verify. Oh, it's one of those captain-esque ones. Because I think that's how Arknight works. Or Girls Frontline too. A violent storm of memories. From the depths of your muddled memories. No. System voice. Memory loss confirmed. Oop. There it goes. What's this do? Oh, nice. There's a I like when there's a 3 times mode. Ooh. Take them down. Oh, wait, we get to see how it plays. The tactics we can employ, displayed for you below. I was able to proper hit in, not bad, for the first time. What's this? This symbol anticipates the enemy's actions. The monster will attack soon. This is our health bar. We must defend ourselves. Gained a shield by playing a defense card. Good. Use momentum to attack again. Oh, I have to aim it. Oh, that's fun. AP is required to play resources cards. Yes, then I just get to play. Heal. Water skill, water barrier. We'll go ahead and wipe one out. I don't want to get rid of that card. Cards in your hand can still be used. Yes. Okay, so cards you don't use goes back into the deck. I like this card art too. Fast forward. Oh no, it's goblins. Or ghouls. It's goblins. We've been spotted. Okay. Captain, there was a sudden flash, a new tactic. Ooh. Continue. I want most of these like get to the like the pooling and the deck like building part. My nickname is Poison. Fast forward. Confirm. Okay, so it looks like I have to do these. I think you have to do these three probably to be able to move on and do other things. I'm not always a huge fan of whenever I play a gacha, and instead of like options. It just has me do voice lines. Because in that case, just have me watch the story. Western games do that all the time, where you just watch the story. You don't actually like have a say. Oh, so I see their stress. We don't need to use this. My soul. Escapism, escapism, escapism. While a character is in collapse, their status max health decreases. I do kind of like that shared health pool in this feature. Has a low chance for success. She broke free. When a character recovers, you get your health back. Characters who recover from mental status have their EP consumption temporarily decreased. I actually do like that also flash animation. You attack with powerful combination attack. Ooh. %50 times 3 damage. 90% extra damage of each dredge bullet for 1 turn. Not enough AP. Continue. So far, I do like the animations. I'm more of an action-based like player than a turn-based. But we are currently in the waits for a duet. So this is at least... Ooh, big thing. If you're missing some teeth, I found them. Special battle. Discard all other cards. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, whoops. I did not do that right. Oh no. I think we might lose this one. Dark Blade, they're headed this way, be careful. Ooh! That animation. Though it does look like she got squashed. No, Owen. Gloom. Captain, we need to call a retreat. Her recall is broken. Back to the pods. I miss our time in the pods. Life was different then. All we had to do was sleep and sustain our lives off of stasis. Now we have chores and assignments. Nightmare ongoing. Confirm. One rescue. That's a neat pool animation. Something tells me that one's like small eye of the storm. Agents, sufficient trauma. Deep trauma. Okay, so like, I do also sometimes like the mechanic of having to use different units other than the same ones you always use. As long as it's not too frequent. I do love these like little like animation clip things that they have. Okay, locations you can move to are called chaos areas. Tap an area to move to it. Ooh. It looks like we hit them with like some kind of I think we should probably start with our heal ones. Continue. Okay, so it's like a little, like, small campaign. Available interactions. So it says free. Increase credits by 80. Let's do through roll the dice, because I like rolling dice. It's a d20! We got it! When dealing damage with a targeting attack, card 2 agony to the target. There's a lot of neat things. Okay, this enemy's weakness attribute. You have a card that is the same as the weakness attribute. I see star. A bonus effect may also be applied through Epiphany. Create 2 shadow daggers, create 3 shadow daggers. Ooh, agony effect. Or maybe choose the one specifically. I wonder if she's making me take damage when I do that attack. Should probably read it before I use the card. Welcome, Captain. So I guess we have to fight her and break her out of her thing. Results unpredictable. I'm preparing for battle. Attacking. Okay, this is the one that I keep on taking damage from. Recover health based off of defense, recover random combatant stress 1 through 5. Okay. That one isn't as important. Not enough AP. Recover health and recover a random ally's stress. In charge, Epiphany occurs, granting a new card effect. Unsheath daggers. I always use my heals first. It looks like you're getting pretty stressed over there. Ooh, Vital Attack leveled up. Glow swells between. Except the touch. Ooh, we got healed. Obtain a card. 80% damage to all enemies, 2 agony, exhaust all shadow daggers in hand, repeat equal to that number. I'm gonna choose this one. This is elite area. So I'm assuming this is either the boss or like a boss thing. But sometimes almost they're scared. Is there anything that I can do to remove stress? So that... Oof. So that was its warning that that's how much attack it was going to do. Damage 2 to all enemies, exhaust all shadow daggers in hand. Let's draw. It died from tick damage. 60% end of the turn if there is no shield gained. Probably you. Okay, so we're getting close to the end. Oop. That's the thing that has all the teeth. Oh no. Renoa. Sasuke. Oh hey. Captain, up ahead, monster. Host life, searching for new host. Yeah, let's heal. Target has agony. Trigger one more time. Oh, that shield trick's really nice. Heal. Recover health based on defense. Recover random depending on heal amount. I feel like shield was the smart idea. Oh no. You're one of my more useful units. Ooh. So many. That was a cool ability. Very anime. Oh, I was like, oh, okay, so if I click on the mini-map, I have to click up here. I get it now. Waypoint activated. Head back to... Okay, so we can leave now. Mission complete. Nice. So you actually do level people up by doing things. I think that's one of the things I don't necessarily like about a lot of gacha games right now, is the fact that you don't actually level up by playing. You level up by, like, getting a limited resource. I wonder if I'm still in the epilogue. Wow, that's a lot of things that they're saying. Continue. Yay, we unlocked being able to leave this area. Mission area. Cards, equipment your agent acquire, chaos are saved. Data, which can be used in other battles. Please check to see if you met the requirements. We did meet the requirements because it was level 1. I don't think this does much. Ooh, whirlpool attack. I should have used that. Wind riding. Move with the wind. Okay. It looks like I got to keep this in my hand. Ooh, I want to see this. 150% damage to all enemies. Heal 50% of the damage done to the target. I don't know what this is, but it's cool. Okay, so when I have these, that's when I can do a special thing. That was unclear. I'm pretty sure it said something about it in the beginning. Mail. Claim all. Oh, we got a character. I do find it weird when the gift of a character isn't a 5-star. You have unlimited amounts of this digital product. And also, oftentimes, it's not like getting one character actually is enough to, like, break the game. Like, for instance, you need 3 characters for your team. So even if they gave you a 5-star, you're not going to be able to just use that one 5-star and call it a day. Now my question is, did they give us 200 pulls in the sense of activities you can do? Or did they give 200 pulls in the sense that, like, they actually gave 200 pulls? Because I don't necessarily love when a game's like, download now and get 200 pulls. Because I assume, like, it's when I download it, I get the 200. Companions. You can meet all your partners here. I'm this way, Captain. Combatant available. Storage achievement, agent collection, card collection. It's the limited special request. Normal. Rescue rate up. I don't think, yeah, it's not a pick one. Ooh, level 3. Ooh, wait. Special animation. Level 4. Which seemed to be, like, strong. I don't know. I think there was 5 stars. Ooh, another special. Oh, it's a mouse. Level 3. Level 3. Level 3. Bear. Bear. Confirm. Okay, yeah, there's 5 stars. So I'm guessing you're guaranteed a 4-star every 10 pulls. Ooh. What do we get? Wait, is that carrots? That is carrots. Ooh, another 4-star. Another 4-star. Oh, nice. We got 3 4-stars that time. Three stars. 3 stars. 3. 3. Four. I can't tell if it's accidentally clicking through it, or if I'm doing that on accident. Change your observation. Okay, so you can like pick a 5-star that you want. I think, like, if we look at the characters, I like her hair the most. So we're gonna choose her. I had to skip. Ooh. Is that that's 4, right? Or is that 5? Yeah, that's 4. It is kind of hard to tell because the gold I'm used to being not that. I'm used to it being like. Okay, so this is normal rescue. Wait, up. This is the amplified partner. Amplified distress signal Haru. Haru. Ooh, I like your little like weapon. Oh, those animations probably look cool. I want to see. What do your animations look? Agent info. Oh, so yeah, I would want this one for combatant. Tinpole. I wonder what all these copies do. Confirm. Combatants. Start the turn, damage attack increased. I should go to my partners to see. Oh, manifest ego. Reduce the cost of heavy weapons. I'm gonna guess that you are the main partner for her. Assigned combatant, additional attack damage increased by 10%. When assigned combatant draws for the first time each turn using an ability, there is a 20% chance to gain morale for one turn. Achievements. I had to actually click on the first one. So there's partners, agent collection. Ooh, those are pretty cards. Yeah, I'm glad I chose that one. Because we are gonna go based off of pretty. Oh, we almost already have all the 4 stars. Agent collection, storage, partners. Upgrade. Manifest ego. Upgrade. Manifest ego. Just might as well just do that with all of these. That's my last of these. I'd like to upgrade. View details. At the start of your turn, the damage of one attack card is increased by 13% for the combatant. When the combatant generates a card for the first time, their attack is increased by 13% for one turn. So I wonder what you do with, like, dupes in the sense of, like, these. Do I just combine them? Oh, there's dismantle. Manifest? So then we go to combatants. We probably want to make sure that everyone has. I know that she generates a lot of cards. It wanted this one to be on you. Do you have cards that generate? At the start of your turn, create one launcher. Damage for one turn. Damage all enemies, draw a card. Okay, yeah. I feel like 9's not a terrible thing just to level someone up to. Cards, charge, charge. Turn. Damage, draw 3. Assign combatant deals additional damage. Combatant draws for the first time. Okay. So what do these emblems mean? Striker, Vanguard, Hunter, Psionic, Enhancements, Controller. Okay. You heal. Do you no, you have Vanguard. 100% shield. 10% damage to all enemies. So far right now, you're the only person I have that can heal. But this person also does heal. Okay. Battle mission. Enter. I'm gonna switch these out. And I'm gonna try these instead. And now let's see how this goes. Alright, first, because you're one of my only healers, I can do this without like any second thought. Now we can enter. I want to see like the different animations from like different characters. Your partner is available to activate their skill. Shield for 1 turn. Gain 1 wave. Ultimate skill. Shield 80% damage of the next attack card used. It's actually super useful. We probably just want to... Oh, that's neat. Yeah. Oh, I don't have enough ego points. 100%, 100%. Impair all enemies. I don't need to use it though. Carrots. It kind of, that part kind of reminds me of 1999. Reverse 1999. Plain. Activities. Okay. So that's where I get those other things. I have to get up to 3. I have to get 5. No, I have to get 5 more to be able to actually use that. You kind of wish it would tell you, like, what character would be the, like, optimal character a little bit. Undo the last selection. Okay. Okay. Each combatant, void, blah blah blah, can deal greater damage. Okay, so their weaknesses to that purple one. So you... And let's try out you. Wait, cancel. Partner. Okay. This character generates a lot of cards, so I think assign increased attack when combatant draws a card each time. First time when combatant generates, yeah, assign. Cards. Attack, attack, attack. Looks like you have a lot of like shield-esque stuff. So, partners. Tank defense is increased. I'll just go ahead and equip this one. I am curious if you're supposed to like level up everyone equally, or if you are supposed to focus more on like individuals. Times 2 defense. Now that defense is strong. I wonder what happens if I run out of cards. Full metal. Seems actually fairly useful. Proceed with tutorial. Missions. Is there a skip story button?
How's your spoopy card gotcha waifu PNG
Same.
extraordinaire game?
It's actually, I do like the combat that it has. I will say, do I see myself playing it past other games? Not necessarily, but I do think it's like a nice, fun time. The animations are high quality, but similar to you, it isn't English dubbed, so with dyslexia, I have a hard time like pulling my focus into it fully. It's good to take good to be back. I thought it said good to take a break. It's like, that's intrusive. So yeah, nice overall. When it comes to deck builder games, you don't really have that many options. And by deck builder, I don't mean like trading card-esque. I mean literal deck builders. You don't have that many options. So this is a really good game if that's the type of gameplay you like. I could definitely see this being some people's like main game. Can I take you out of the formation? I cannot. I think I just need to put one of these shield people up. But yeah. I definitely give it, like, approval. I would not feel bad about promoting this game. There's some games where I would feel bad about promoting. This is not one of them. It also has PC client. I want to play 11 Deep Space, but because it doesn't have a PC client, it does, like, hold me back from it. Oh god, I took a hit. I did not read. Probably go an easier route. Yeah, let's just go the straight route. Yeah. Heal. And that's why I took the... It was fine for me to take the damage. Credits. Obtain. We're just gonna go straight. Oh no. I don't want a quiz. Rescue initiate, obtain a rare legendary equipment. Ooh. 'All of the cuts. Oh, that was a lot of tick damage.
準備完了です。失敗したらどうしよう。待機します。くらえ。準備完了です。触れさせません。待機します。そよ風を集めて。艦長、失敗したらどうしよう。艦長、闇をかき集めて失敗して。艦長、信じ。
Let me go through. Okay, activate Epiphany, combat, and equipped. Activate the Epiphany. Okay, recommended. Got it. Gold. Free rest. Oh, so that goal was just a free rest thing. Dice roll. Oh no. Fortitude, healing. Oh, so you can do the action. That's what that meant. Go ahead and just heal. He might die because of the tick damage. Almost. We did it. Yeah, we're just gonna follow the recommended for that kind of stuff. Okay. Elite boss. Yep, it looks like we have to go through a bunch of fights now.
完了です。
+1 to hit.
そよ風を集めて。艦長、信じてて。味わった私の不運は艦長。身長元気が出ましたか？
Oh, I can still use something? I don't think I need to, right?
身長力になってみせます。
I guess it can remove stress.
失敗艦長、信じ失敗したらどうしよう。艦長、失敗したらって闇をかきあ艦長。
Obtain. I wonder what these credits are used for.
待機します。指示を。
Ooh, we got the thing. Okay. 100% damage, 2 vulnerables. 50% damage, 2 vulnerables. If the target is vulnerable, 30% damage, 3 vulnerables. When wind charge is used, move this card from the discard to the hand.
はあ、吹き飛ばします。失敗したらどうしよう。これできました。神の真なる天罰なのです。私のすべてを見せてあげる。
Carrots!
慎重に役に立ちましたか？
I wonder what gave them that.
艦長、信じてるよ。
Shadow, create 2 shadow daggers.
私の不運は失敗し闇をかき集め。艦長、失敗したらと艦長、失敗したら艦長。準備完了です。皆さん、一緒に。
I kind of like the support people, also.
準備できました。慎重。元気が出ましたか？待機します。そよ風を集めて。どうしよう。闇の力で艦長死んで。
Eliminated. Obtain. Okay, and now I can either go up here and fight some boss, which I think we will. Because we've been doing fine.
失敗したら準備。
I don't think he expected people to me to level up already.
はあ、吹き飛ばします。準備できました。慎重に準備できました。神の祝福を。
Oh, I need more cards.
失敗したらどうしよう。慎重。元気が出ましたか？艦長、信じて。準備完了です。触れさせません。失敗したらと闇をかき集め。艦長、信じてる。失敗したらどうしよう。艦長、信じてる。失敗したらどう。
Ooh, it's a were-rat. Wolfsbane. This monster gains fury each time a combatant uses a non-attack card. Okay, so we want to try not to do that.
待機します。指示をくらえ。艦長、信じてる。失敗したらどうしよう。艦長、失敗したらどうしよう。慎重に。確認します。
Ooh.
全部消えて。艦長、信じてる。失敗したらどうしよう。準備完了です。
I don't want to give it more fury. Okay, 80% damage to all enemies. Yes, I don't have enough AoE.
私の不運は鋭い準備完了です。これで安全なはずです。艦長待機します。指示を。失敗して。
What do we get? Ooh, Wolfsbane attack. Damage to all enemies. Weaken. I feel like you might use it best. Equipment. I think we're fine. Let's go to the campfire.
ここなら安全かも。
We just need to relieve as much stress as we can during the fights.
皆さん、一緒に頑張りましょう。準備できました。元気が出ましたか？準備できました。力になってみせます。触れさせません。やっ、準備か。そよ風を集めて。気をつけて。やっ。
Oh, nice. I get to reprieve.
慎重に行きます。待機します。私の不運は鋭い。艦長、信じて。準備完了です。待機します。失敗したら艦長。準備できました。手伝います。慎重に。神の祝福を。艦長、信じてる。
To weaken Epiphany. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, it just does the regular slash. Obtain. I have a feeling we need to go, like, upwards. A selected combatant gains Epiphany 1, forcefully cursed cards mutate. Curse cost 1, exhaust. When this card is in hand, upon card use, 15% fixed damage on allies. Initiate battle increases by 100. We'll choose this one. Because you don't have any equipment. Let's go for rest. Meet to buy you. Decrease credits by 40, increase max health, obtain 1 rare legendary item. Augment and stress increases. No, we don't want to increase stress. Legendary item. When attacking card, it'll cost 2 more or 3 agony. Using an attack card with a cost 2 or more, 3 agony. Okay. I had to read that more than once just 'cause, like, am I getting agony? And I remember that's her status debuff. I don't need to play those though. Create 2 shadow daggers. Gain 2 morale. Ooh, that was really good. They all go pop. Obtain. Unique card. Cannot hold more than 1 unique card. Close. Okay. You can select 3 neutral cards. Plus 3 action count to all enemies. 1 vulnerable to all enemies, cost of 1 random attack card in hand. Please select your reward. This one to attack hit. Oh, cool, Divine. When using an attack, 30% chance to +1 hit. Apply vulnerable to 1 enemy. 1 to all enemies. Draw 1. This one. Any ball. Blessed water. First break. So you're about to go insane. So you're doing well. You're staying very calm and collected. Wolf's Bane. I wonder if I can cast any of my special skills. Nope. Let's see.
準備完了です。そよ風を集めて。準備できました。広がれ。
We did it! Copy card. Ooh. At the start of the turn, 25% fixed shield equal to the number of enemies. When an ally uses upgrade card, 20% damage, shield, 20% damage, shield, and healing for one turn. I think we'll choose this one. Obtain 3. Select a card to duplicate. This one. Obtain. Yeah, this game's really neat. Data extraction complete. Next. They all had epiphanies. Activity. Activity. Okay. Rescue missions. I just want to do these. Do not show again. Okay, I think that first little thing on the monitor is what tells you what it is. So that was blue. I was wrong. Because that was a blue monitor. Manifest. Barrel's retain card damages increased. Okay, but I do believe we're gonna go ahead and call the stream here. I'd like to take this moment to say thank you to everyone who came by to spawn your little pet at the bottom of the screen. Note that we are more than likely going to be streaming tomorrow, and then we'll skip Sunday and then stream that following Friday as well. So, we're debating doing a subathon-esque thing for Halloween because we are very close to our sub goal on YouTube. We just need to hit that 500, and I believe I'm like 20-ish away. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for your help, and I can't wait to see you in future streams. Bye for now.